Hello friends, welcome back to the True Blue Smokehouse. It's Saturday, July the 24th, 2021. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon where I am, and we're in the smokehouse again. Let's check out what we're doing on the big green egg today. Would you look at there? 4 slabs of St. Louis style ribs. In the middle you see a set of rib tips. I've got some other rib tips I'm going to put on later. We're doing this for some special guests I'm expecting in the smokehouse later this afternoon. Stay tuned. You might get a sneak peek at who my special guests are. But today we're again running 4 slabs of ribs to get started, plus the tips, and I've got some other stuff I'll be putting on later. Probably going to work some stuff on the Weber Kettles, may even pull out the Smoky Joe to do a little work on those. I am testing out my new egg expander kit today. So as you can see, I've got 2 layers to cook on today. This top layer actually slides back and forth. I'm not going to touch it right now because it's hot. And the bottom layer, of course, it stays stable where it is. But it does expand the amount of cooking space that I have, since I only have a large, big green egg. So I'm going to try this out today, see how it works. We're keeping it fairly simple today. I do have some meat temperature gauges in. I'm using the iGrill system today for that. I'm not going to run with the Egg Genius like I normally do. This will only be about a 5, maybe 6 hour cook. And so we're just going to go old style and play with the dampers. So that's the damper on the bottom, and I'll show you the damper on top. There's the damper on top. It's barely open, and we're going to run this somewhere between 250 and 275. Obviously I've got to get the temp back up since I've had the grill open, but that's what we're doing today on the big green egg. And so it begins. We're back in the True Blue Smokehouse. It's time to check on the progress that we're making on these ribs. So we're going to work our way over to the big green egg. I'm a little bit concerned with the temperature drop. Not sure what's going on with that. But the ribs are coming along nicely. Those tips in the middle there. Beginning to see a little bit of pullback on some of the ribs that are not as meaty on this end, but I think we're on the right path. Just as a safety precaution though, and I don't want to have another drop in temp, I went ahead and plugged in the Egg Genius unit. Said I wasn't going to run with it today, but changed my mind. So it's nice to have that option. We'll take a look at part 2 of this cook. We're going to work our way over to the newer Weber Kettle. And those are the rest of the tips. And then we've got some roasted pork up top. Got some thermometers in them just so we can make sure that we get to the right internal temp of about 165, 170. I may pull them off and wrap them. I may not. I'll make that decision when the time comes, depending on what the bark is looking like. Won't get a whole lot of bark on that, but we'll see. Nonetheless, it continues. As this cook continues, I'm preparing for a bunch of friends this afternoon. We're going to work our way over to the original Weber Kettle. Yep, first time you've seen this today. So let's check out what's going on in the Weber Kettle. Chicken. The equivalent of a whole chicken. Got a big breast on one side, or actually on each side. So one of them's, the one to your left, is seasoned with a chicken rub, a Fiesta chicken rub. Same thing with the leg quarter up above. And then the chicken to your right is seasoned with a Mediterranean seasoning from Dizzy Pig. So Dizzy Pig Mediterranean on the right, Fiesta chicken rub on the left. We'll work our way over to the newer Weber Kettle. Check on the roasted pork up top, which is running somewhere around 176, 180 internal, and then down below, hope you can see that, are the rib tips. Probably gonna pull those off, wrap them, and let them finish off that way. And then we'll work our way over to the big green egg. And those ribs look quite nice. 2 slabs of ribs up top, 2 slabs of ribs down below, and a set of rib tips in the middle. And so it continues. And we're back on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Let's check out how this chicken is looking. Oh, that's browned up quite nicely. I think we're gonna go ahead and pull that. Let's check a couple internal temps. A meter plus unit is telling me that that chicken is ready, but let's see what the handheld unit says. See if we can get a good angle here. Oh yeah, that's very much done. 192, that's a little bit more than what I wanted it to be. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fall off the bone. I'm just hoping I don't dry it out. So let me go ahead and get that off. We'll work our way over to the newer Weber and see what these rib tips are looking like. And let's see if we can get a good one here. Oh yeah, 214. It's probing like butter. If I can get in there. 212, yep, we're gonna pull that off because again, don't want to overdo it, don't want to dry it out. And I suspect that when we get over to the big green egg, we'll have a similar experience. Let's see what we got here. Right at 200, 202. 202 again. And for the trifecta, 203. We're gonna pull all of this. We're gonna wrap these ribs and tips in the towel. Sorry about that. We're gonna pull all of this. We're gonna wrap these ribs and tips in a towel and move on to the next portion of this cook. Got some wings that I'm gonna put on next and some veggies to do also. Thanks for hanging in there with me. My guest will be arriving soon. And yet it continues. Hello friends, we continue in the True Blue Smokehouse on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Let's take a look at what's going on the older Weber. Would you look at that, a little jerk chicken wings. We went with the mini wings, but hey, they're wings nonetheless. Then as we move over to the newer Weber Kettle, roasting some corn and some bacon wrapped asparagus. Veggies. And then what you probably hear in the background is I have fired up the flat top. So we've got brats, we've got onions and peppers, we have more asparagus, we have bacon wrapped asparagus, we have green beans, we've got some fish that'll be coming out in just a few minutes. So we're just gonna have a reunion, celebration. We're gonna spend some time with friends and family this evening, and we're gonna live the best life we possibly can. Thank you for joining me for this cook. I wish you and yours all the best. Take care. Until next time.